find all the guys who don't know heaven will reach there will keep on talking. Okay. So one day you find you invite me, I don't come anymore. Then you know I've already put the finger. I've already put the finger on the supreme thing, or I've already gone to meet him. Possibly a second will be more likely. Isn't it a very beautiful description of this whole concept of nothing again? Right? Very nice, very beautiful. How is the searching done? How is the searching for the supreme thing done? Okay. We are enamored, all of us are enamored by Western civilization, science and technology. We are. Okay. All of us used to. All this technology is Western, no question about it. The hidden persuaders compel us to seek happiness in the external world. You know what the hidden persuaders? Okay, advertising. Advertising called the hidden persuaders. You don't want to buy something, but after you put so many times on the TV, you say, I must have it. You don't need it, but after some time, you feel you must have it. Especially your children, they'll bug you. Oh yeah, I must have it. It's called the hidden persuaders. They slowly persuade you to buy things you don't need. They create desires in you that previous no desire. After 3 TV shows, you must have it. How do you do it? How do you live before that? I don't know how I live before that. Now I must have it. This is incredible what the hidden persuaders. So we keep singing. We are singing for why? Why do you want it? Why do you want this? Because it makes me happy. Why do I want it? Well, make me happy if I have it. So you keep on looking outside the happiness. Vedas tell us this. What do Vedas say? Vedas tell us to use the buddhi, viveka, sense of discrimination. Examine, inquire as to what will give us true inner happiness, inner peace and happiness. So, inquire and discover, this is not what I am seeking. Is this what you are seeking to give you real peace and happiness? Vedas telling you, Vedas only concern one thing, happiness and peace, that's all. But Vedas telling you, hey look, what you're looking for outside cannot give you, you can have it, but don't think that is going to give you happiness and peace. For example, when I remember when I school days, when I was school, I wanted a motorbike. Motorbike. If I get a motorbike, I'll be happy. My mother, because I was a bit sickly those days, I used to get asthma and all. Now I'm much more healthy than I was when I was much younger. She said, no, I'm getting my small car. Okay? I got a mini minor. Wow, I was very happy, mini minor. Happiness, when you were going to university days, in mini minor. Then I passed my exam. I joined the Ministry of Industry as Assistant Controller. My first title in the ministry was Assistant Controller, Industrial Development Division, Ministry of Trade and Industry. Wow. Suddenly, the mini minor appeared small to me. The mini minor somehow shrunk on me, really. I think somehow I watched it too much. So I felt that, this is... So I got a Peugeot 204. That is a mini minor was about, I think, 800 cc. This is about 1200 cc, 204. Then I got promoted to director. Then I was promoted to director investment promotion of the division. Suddenly the 204 shrunk also, too much washing. And suddenly I felt, 204. Then I got a Fiat 132 GSL, 1800 cc. So then I felt this will be more comfortable. Then I got promoted to the Director General, the Deputy Director General. Suddenly I found this car also too small suddenly. All these cars shrink over time. Some of you may notice, okay? What was you happy about last time? Suddenly you're not happy with it, okay? And it is that time actually that when Bhagavan Baba's message actually of sealing and desires came to me, he said, hey, hold on. I'm allowing the world to measure me by the cubic capacity of my car. I was allowing the world to measure me by the cubic capacity of my car. I said, no more, finish. So I realize now that the thing, these things, can't give us happiness. What is it that can give us really? What are we seeking now? We want inner peace and happiness. Okay, then after I graduated, then I got married. Then you can you imagine, you graduate, then you get a job. Oh, if I get the job, I'll be the happiest person in the world. You get the job. Then you find you're miserable in the job. The boss is bad to you, your colleagues are bad to you, overnight work, this, then you have so much work to you. Miserable, okay. Then one day you go to somewhere, you see this beautiful girl, okay. Or you see this handsome boy. Roja, 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 roja. Oh, chaya, 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 chaka, chaya, chaya, chaya. Something like that, Okay. Anyhow, so you sing all the songs and you run around the coconut tree. Here no coconut trees. What do you do? I don't know what Indians do here in America. No coconut trees here. What are you going to do? Anyhow. So, whatever it is, then after some time you can meditate, okay, then there's happiness, I got this girl. Happiness. Oh, I was wondering why you came sitting in front. I got this girl, very happy. Then what happened? After some time, trouble, fighting here, arguing there. Then they say, oh God, if I get a baby, I'll be the happiest person in the world. So you go and pray to God, break coconut, you throw stones, so throw flowers at him, and you do all kinds of things, And then you go and finally you get a baby. Oh, happiness, baby. Do you realize when your baby is born, people cry with joy, Oh, darling, you look good, nice, darling. When the flesh is 18 years old, you're still crying, So where's this? So everything we go on. So the question, God had all this, okay, you can have this. Doesn't say don't have this, have this. But where is this happiness? This not therefore you understand now. What are you truly seeking to give you happiness? This is the great challenge. Do you know something very great thing I found in my life, okay, dear friends? That is this. The people you empower in your life to give you happiness. So when you marry someone, girls, you marry somebody, or the boys marry someone, you at once empower the husband or you empower the wife to give you happiness. The same people you empower to give happiness also have the power to give you sorrow. It's a great law of life. The child is born. The child that can give you so much happiness is also empowered to give you sorrow. Law of life. This is the incredible. So this you must remember that everything is transient. But the Vedas tell us this one thing, to go for this. But understand, that is not the source of your happiness and peace. So, thus from the transient pleasure, it guides us to seek happiness within. It's, hey look, you are the own source